Greek has a particularly odd word, oida, that means I know, and it's odd because it's actually a perfect form. That is, this form is an irregular perfect, but we translate it as the present I know. And so the pluperfect form is going to be the imperfect, and so on. But this lesson is just going to cover how to conjugate it. Now, that said, just remember that although it's a perfect form, translate it as if it's a present. So, in the present tense, oida, oista, oiden, and you'll notice in the singular, you're going to have this oi, so you see that, oida, oista, oiden, and then in the plural, is your stem, ismen, iste, isasin. And when we get to the perfect, you'll actually see this seen here, and some of these other endings will be fairly familiar. Oida, oista, oide, ismen, iste, isasin. In the imperfect, which is actually the pluperfect, remember the present is actually a perfect, the imperfect is actually a pluperfect, eide or eidein, these latter forms don't show up until the 4th century. So in most of the Attic literature you're going to read, you won't find it, but if you end up going on in Greek, you will find these forms. So eide, eiden, eideista, eideis, or eide. And this is actually the stem aid, which you'll remember from horao, that this is actually the pluperfect of horao. That's then augmented. So we augment this aid, and we get that. So this is actually the stem you're dealing with. So eide, eideista, eiden, eismen, eiste, eisan, or eidemen, eidete, eidesan. You notice the basically you have sort of long and short versions here. The subjunctive is going to use that stem, that aid stem, eido, eides, eide. These are these endings are what you'd expect. Eidomen, eidete, eidosan. So the subjunctive is very easy. You've got this aid stem and the endings. The optative, eidein, eideis, eidei. So we've got our aid stem plus the iota marker plus our long endings, eidein, eideis, eidei. And in the plural, you generally have your short ones, stem, iota, and our short strings. So eidemen, or the longer, eidein men, eidete, eideite, eidein, or eideesan. We've got what you'd expect for the optative. The imperative, isti, or iste, isto, iston, pretty regular endings there. And the other forms that you'll run into, the infinitive, eidenai, so our stem, plus nai, eidos, eduia, eidos, it's a first, third, so eduia will conjugate, we've still got that aid stem, and the stem is going to be eidot, so eidotos, so eidos, eidotos, eidoti, eidota, and so on. The future of this verb is perfectly regular. It is a deponent. Eisomai, I will know. So the things to keep in mind here with this verb, your stem usually is aid, except in the present and the imperative when you're going to have oid or is. Keep that in mind, and the endings by this point you should be able to discern.